find pieces of me all over the yard. In this house of cards, she says, hey man, there were just too many days when our good intentions only got in the way. And I almost never know what I should say. Maybe nothing nowhere ever was that okay. In this house of cards, with only hearts. You cannot reap what you never did sow. You cannot learn what you never won't know. In this house of cards, with only hearts. In this house of cards, and these lonely hearts. Locked in, I'm locked in. Looking for a piece of mind. I've been trying to redefine life. I can see the signs. Word is going to see me shine. Fighting for my soul's sake. Living fast, no breaks. Nothing's ever been a waste. Now that I've been wide awake, Luke's trying to pull me back in. I was dark for a minute and forgot the passion. Since the lights turned on, it's been camera action. And then you start to see it all like a chain reaction. Why should I be here? Swear that I'ma find my way. Gotta spend fine, I'ma watch it all fade. Whoa, guess I'm going in my head. From everybody's problems. Oh, guess I'm locked in, guess I'm locked in. I got this, and it's on my soul. Guess I'm locked in, guess I'm locked in. I got this, and that's on my soul. Time's moving, I've been losing track of where I've been. And I'm quiet, all the voices living in my head. I see the riches of the world, I'm not impressed. Know that I'm far from perfect, but
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome in. Welcome in. Luke 88, already hitting it up in the chat. Hello, my friend. Welcome if it's your first time. Welcome back if it's not. First Due Collectibles. Technically our third break, only our second break of NFL. You are looking at the Givey. You are looking at the Givey for tonight. whoever winds up purchasing the most teams tonight's going to get that Saquon Barkley Gridiron Kings in the magnetic. That'll be yours to take. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Once again, team still available. Team still available at First Due Collectibles.com. Look under the events. You'll see breaks, and you're looking for that second break. Reach in there, whatever teams are left, you are welcome to them. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. So a lot has changed since that first one. Thanks to all of you. We had 14 followers at the first break. At this break, we have over 400. Incredible. Thank you. Cannot say thank you enough. The support, obviously, buying product, that's great. The building the following is fantastic. So thank you all so much. Wanted to do a quick shout out for that. One quick little look here before we get into tonight. I have one more NFL break after this one, probably be next week sometime. I'll let you know as soon as I get it posted. If you'll follow First Due Collectibles on pretty much every platform of social media, you'll find the logo. You'll see it's all tied in together. So tonight, we are running these two blasters of 2024 Signature with this mega of 2024 Signature. JW, hey buddy. The last NFL break we're going to run, again, probably next week sometime, will be two more of these sealed, the last two that I have, sealed 2024 Signature blasters. And we're going to change it up a little bit next week with this 2025 set of Mosaic. 2025 set of Mosaic. And that's just to add a little different flavor, little different visual appeal. Let me show you what's coming after that, and then we're going to get into this, okay? After we get through the last two breaks, we're going to get into baseball, folks. And there's some of you in here that watched the first time we opened this box. It was last week, and let me tell you, this exploded. Actually purchased this out west. Didn't even know what was going to be in it, really. Just kind of a blind shot, and man, it exploded. One person purchased 5 teams, walked away with 4 Ohtanis, walked away with 3 Aaron Judges, walked away with, I believe, an Acuna on the 1 game ticket, and 2 Pete Crow Armstrong. All inserts, all parallels, holograms, crazy stuff. It was so fun. We're going to do another one of these after the football, so if you're into the baseball, these are banging. And in that, if you can see it, 196 cards in that box. That will be a break. Then we will have 2 breaks after that with a Topps Chrome Update 2025 and a Bowman Draft Mega 2025. These are highly sought after cards. So those are coming. Thank you for being here tonight. Buy the teams up, have fun, hit bangers, and know that more is coming. And like I say, just follow me everywhere you go, because you will be inundated with information. As a kind of a recap, I still have in my possession, because nobody purchased the teams from the last break, 156 total touchdowns the last time we did this class of cards on the Zone Out Chrome for TO. 90 touchdowns for Leroy Kelly from the 60s Cleveland Browns. 91 touchdowns for Isaac Bruce. My man Justin Abigby on the rookie auto. How about that? No one had purchased the Chargers. This card's still sitting here. Jordan Love on the hollow after image for the Packers. My man Eddie George goes double tap real quick, and you see it, 33 numbered to 225. And if you know nothing about this hobby, understand that one of the most sought after cards in the industry right now is an uptown or a downtown. And this is more rare of a run than those. Those are over 1,000. So we also hit Dylan Loeb, also numbered 201 to 250. We hit AR on the after image, and again the double tap. How about Eddie George on that liquid that we were chasing in the Houston Oilers? So that's just a taste. Heaven forbid we hit some of those tonight, right? I mean, because to go along with everything else that we hit in that last break, you had massive legendary names coming out of that. And, you know, the guy who said, I have too many Joe Montana cards, right? You remember his name? It's called Nobody. So let's hope that we accidentally just run into some more Joe Montana cards. That'd be fantastic. And last but not least, just to give you a little taste, I've showed you, you've seen some of the Topps product that we're going to be opening. I told you we're going to dip into that Mosaic pool 2 breaks from now. This is a little bit of what's going on in that Mosaic arena. A little bit of fire there. Little bit of fire there. That's right, JW. Said no one. Looking at a Bo Nix touchdown Masters with the fat head with the football hollow in the background. So that's just a little bit of what you can be kind of looking forward to when we bring in the next, the break that has the Mosaics. But hey, got the list here. Give everybody a quick look at it, and we're going to get to work. Get you through this. 2 blasters and a mega tonight. Same list, up and down. You can see which teams are, which teams are not. You can see who's got them. Again, I put initials. I didn't put names. You're welcome to put your name on there, and I will talk to you by your name. If not, you can stay anonymous and you will be an initial. So for tonight, again, whoever purchases the most teams walks away with the Saquon Gridiron Kings. That's my gift to you. Also, my gift to you, I'm going to leave this open. So as we walk through this again, if we hit more bangers, like you see what is still sitting here, you want in on that, they're going to be there. Okay? So don't miss out on something if you see it and it's still available. All right, let me reset here. We're going to get started. Actually, let me update the list here. Because as we speak, somebody just purchased a team. So, like I said, if you want them, grab them. Because I'm not going to promise you they're going to last. Patriots just came off the board. Patriots just came off the board. All right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, folks. Let's do this again for transparency. We did it last time. Everybody seemed to like it. There's 1. There's 2. And the mega will be 3. And we're going to save that pretty lady till last. Again, the mega not only has more cards, but it has different variations, different parallels, things like that. So, happy hunting. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. Let's dig. Let's go hunting. In our first blaster, There's your box. Everything going out of there. Let's go. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Tomorrow's hump day. Mike. Dang it. Dang it. I mean, we can't even open a pack without even seeing a big name. I mean, they could at least keep it as a surprise. Keep it as a surprise. As we start with Mean Joe Green. We saw some of that in the last one. Again, the guy that said I have too many Mean Joe Green cards. Just would like to meet him one day. Kurt Warner for the Cardinals. There we go. How about the Sheriff? Old Peyton. That's a base, but that's a nice card. Peyton there. AP all day running. And if you're keeping score at home, there's already some color back happening in the background there. A little bit of smoke. A little bit of smoke. The lesser known of the Kelseys. Let's see what our first color of the night is. How about Eli for the Giants on the color match parallel? And looking on the list here, the Giants are purchased. So thank goodness somebody got the Giants, because good grief, I would hate to see that walk away. And yes, there's Bo Nix on the back. Smoker out of that first pack is the color parallel of Eli. No doubt. Bo Nix is nice. The Sheriff is nice on those base cards. Color splash on Eli. Man, nice. Raymond. Good grief, man. Good grief. I don't even know what to tell you, buddy. Oh, speak it into existence. Speak it into existence. Oh, Joe Montana. Joe Montana on the lead there. Timothy Brown from the Notre Dame Fighting Irish to the Oakland Raiders. And quit cheating. Quit cheating. I see you. Quit cheating, okay? I see it back there. We're going to wait. Oh, and we're going to wait. We're going to wait. We're going to pull this guy up here like this, because when you got a banger back there, they usually put a, working class guy behind it. Jace McClellan for the Falcons. Tim Brown, we know, for the Raiders. How about that? How about the Gronk? How about the Gronk coming in strong there early? We didn't see him till late last time. Eric Dickerson for the Rams in the Rec Specs. I mean, him and Horace Grant could hang out for a minute, right? Good grief. All right, let's take a look at our first little puff of smoke here for the night. Already in pack 2. How about on the Gridiron Ambassadors, how about the sweet holographic of the stadium in the background? Will Levis, and once again, he can sit over here with the numbered gentleman from the Titans in the last pick. The Titans are showing you what the folks keeping score at home call a trend. That is a beautiful Will Levis card. And Jared Wiley. Nice little pickup of the color there for the Kansas City Chiefs. Not bad. Not bad. Gotta love seeing the Gridiron Ambassador Will Levis for the Titans. That can sit over there with Eddie George and the rest of the banging Titans cards. Let's have a look. Mr. Troy Aikman. How about them Cowboys? Stop. Stop. Just quit looking back there. That's not fair. Just quit. Ray Lewis. Showtime. Showtime for the Ravens. Nice clean card. James Harrison, 102-yard run back. Super Bowl. Super Bowl knockout. Jerry Rice. Rice, he can sit with Mr. Montana over here, and they can play catch. All right, tumping to the back here, Jalen Harrell for the Titans. We know Mr. Rice. Let's see some more magic here. How about Jordan Morgan, rookie for the Green Bay Packers on the Chrome color match. Good grief. I mean, like a cabin boy on a Russian chicken chip. That is slick right there. Let me tell you, that is some kind of slick. Jordan Morgan. Wow. Oh, and we'll just throw in a color splash. Brett Favre from the Packers. Packers going big early tonight. We didn't see a ton of Packers. We got the Jordan love out of there. You know, they didn't miss. I don't believe anybody missed. Some hit bigger than others. Packers out early on this one. As we keep going. Chad Ochocinco for the Bengals. Barry Sanders. How about round 1, pick 8 from the 1989 draft class for the National Football League. Smokestack Ricky. Smokestack coming in strong there. Nice little card. T.O., much like the image from the Zone Out card that we have with all of his 150 plus touchdowns. Not bad at all. Doug Williams, old Dougie Fresh, round 1, pick 17 from the illustrious 1978 draft class. Little bit of color popping here. There's Nate Wiggins for the Ravens. We've hit some Ravens. We've hit them early here. And Justin Abigby. That is actually going to be your base card for Mr. Abigby. For everyone keeping score at home, of the same one that we pulled with his autograph on it. Be a nice little pair if you had them together there. Nice little pair. Not terrible. Not terrible so far. Through one box. How about Sean Alexander for those Seahawks? For them River Chickens. How about it? Jerome, get on the bus, Bettis, and stop. Just stop. I know it's back there, but we're going to wait. We'll pull Tommy Eichenberg to the front here for the Raiders. Okay. We know Mr. Bettis. Thank you, sir. Steelers hot again with Troy Polamalu doing a little shampoo commercial there. Very nice. Ooh, another Lawrence Taylor. And if you weren't here for the first one, let me tell you, this young man went on a run. I think if they made a parallel for Lawrence Taylor, we opened it in the last one. Let's take a look at what we got popping back here. Looks like another Zone Out. Yeah, that's pretty nice, JW. Another Zone Out, this time with Tim Brown. That's a beaut. She's a beaut, Clark. She's a beaut. You taught me everything I know about exterior illumination. Thank you. 105 total touchdowns for Mr. Tim Brown on that Chrome Zone Out. And Jalen Simpson, nice little swath of color there on the Colts. Oh, poor fella here in the chat, man. Just can't buy a bucket. Let me tell you. Oh, man. And this will be the last one for our first blaster. Last one for the first blaster. See if we can close with a little more heat. Hey, how about the old hometown fast Frederick Taylor there. 98 draft class for the Jaguars. Sweet. Jason Witten, tight end for the Cowboys. Thurman Thomas. We didn't see much of that in the last one. Nice. Very nice. Stop. You're pulling it. Stop. I see it. Just leave it alone. J.J. Watt, defensive end for the Houston Texans. Hey, how about Xavier Worthy? That's a big name right now. That's a base card. That's a big name. If you got the Chiefs, you'd be happy right now. There are not many more teams with names like that fella right there. Nice for a base. We know Mr. Watt, and I believe we have our first liquid already. We have our first liquid already for the Carolina Panthers. How about the X-Man, Xavier Leggett? How about it? On the beautiful, not only liquid, but round one rookie card on the liquid for the X-Man, Xavier Leggett. That is on fire. That is beautiful. And oh, by the way, Dawan Edwards on the color match back here. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. Yeah. That's our first blaster, folks. That is our first blaster. I'll tell you what we'll do. We will put some of these young fellas right here so everybody can see what's going down. Because these are great looking cards. And we'll put the Mr. Manning with the color match right there. Wow. Banging cards. Banging cards. Congratulations if you got in on this thing. Once again, still some teams there. If you see something back there that you haven't gotten and you want it, go get it by all means. By all means, go get it. Just like last time, get all these. I'm going to get them packaged, sleeved up, protected real nice for you. Get them shipped to you. Hopefully nobody had problems. If you did, please let me know. Pull these out of here. There's your box. She's empty. Let's get started. Blaster 2. If we can stay consistent there, that was not a bad first one. And we have a mega to go. How about Thomas Brady? We did not see a Tom Brady in the last break. So we're definitely in a different set here. And that's a big name. That's a big name. C.J. Stroud. These are picking up here. Not bad at all. TD going to the Super Bowl with John Elway back in the day for the Mile High Mules. If you know, you know. Bryce Young, promising. He can go with that X-Man in the back on the liquid back there. Rich Gannon. Yes, 6th round draft pick, Tom Brady. And a little bit of color here. How about Hines Ward on the color? Hines Ward on the color for the Steelers. And Javon Solomon for the Bills. That's not a bad opener. Those are some pretty big names. Pretty big names. Pretty much anything. If you've watched any of my videos, I do little how-to videos on my YouTube channel here. If you've watched any of them, and if you haven't, I suggest you do. They're fun. They're short. Short attention spans demand such. The generational names, love them or hate them, are the ones that are going to typically hold your value. So seeing Tom Brady, that's special. Seeing Joe Montana, that's special. And I mean, Steve Young's probably not the worst guy that's ever played football. So, good there. Dan Fouts, great football player. Worst TV commentator, nice face mask. Donovan McNabb played in the Super Bowl against Tom Brady in Jacksonville, Florida. Fun fact. I see it. Just stop. Patience. Just be patient, okay? Chris Carter, Minnesota Vikings, world-class wide receiver. Let's jump to the back here. Olu Fashanu, rocking the double knee braces. Solid offensive tackle for the New York Jets. Jets. And here we go. Let's take a look at some heat. Oh, we have a field level. Very interesting. We're going to do this. We turn sideways. Special picture. You'll read left to right. Yes, here we go. How about Dante Hall and Xavier Worthy on the Paramount pairings? I've seen maybe 3 of these since opening these packs, and this combines players of the same team from different generations. And that, my friends, is burning my hands. That is slick. Like a janitor on a Vaseline tanker. That is slippery. Wow. Whew. Somebody needs the Chiefs. And by the way, Trevin Wallace on the color. Not terrible either. But my goodness, I think the leader in the clubhouse so far would either have to be Eli with the color match or those gentlemen right there. Man, banging. Chiefs. And just think, if you had the Chiefs, you still got to look at Kelsey and Mahomes. I mean, you never know where they're going to show up. Never know. Marshall Faulk. He was such a joy to watch run with the football. Very good player. And speak it into existence again with the Chiefs. Probably the team of the night so far, Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen right there. Bernie Kosar for the Browns. And I see it. Patience. Just patience. You guys have no patience. Jim Kelly, 4-time defeated Super Bowl runner-up. Victorious over cancer, way more important. Dallas Turner, Minnesota Vikings linebacker. And let's take a look. This is burning my hand. Muy frío, muy bueno, muy caliente. And that is muy Tyler Nubin for the New York Football Giants. Can't buy a bucket on the chrome rookie card with the color. Wow. I would say buy the Giants. Whoever had them in the last break just lit it on fire. And it appears that even if you change packs, you're still going to light it on fire with the Giants. And Kurt Warner this time on the color match. Man. Wow. Ray says, I deserve it. Ray's paying his penance. Good grief. Poor guy. Couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. My goodness. Hey, how about a base of Mr. Will Levis to go with that Gridiron Ambassador field level that we pulled earlier? Not bad at all. Mr. Bo Jackson. Bo knows cards, you could say. Randy Moss. We pulled a Chris Carter earlier. Make a nice little pair. Randy Moss, Chris Carter. Aaron Donald, once again, hitting there. One of the strongest people to ever play the game. John Elway. We did get one of those in the last break. Nice to see that name pop up again. Justin Abigby. We now have a base, a color, and an auto for Mr. Abigby. That's what we would call a 3-card lot of the gentleman. And Braylon Trice, linebacker, rookie, Atlanta Falcons. Not bad at all. We have got 2 more packs in this blaster. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to dig in to the mega. I'm hoping good things. No promises. But I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of excited. Mike Vick. Who let the dogs out? Not him. I can tell you that. John Riggins. John Riggins. One of the Roman. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. John Riggins, I think one of the only people in the history of the NFL to get a personal foul called on him while carrying the football. That's a fun one. Revis Island shows up for the Jets. I see it. I see it. I'm telling you, if you keep complaining, we're not going to get ice cream on the way home. We're just going to look at Dan Marino. Okay? Because, you know, that's terrible. How about Marvin Harrison Jr.? Not bad at all. If he stays healthy, that's going to be a big name. Well, it's already a big name. His dad made it that way. But you know what I mean. Let's look at what's going on back here. Oh, folks, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty special. I told you how rare it is to hit the Gridiron Ambassador on the chrome. We have hit another one. And let's take a look at who it's going home with, if anybody. That, folks, is a Gridiron Ambassador for the Raiders, Brock Bowers rookie card. And bam. Bam. That is smoking. He can sit with his friend Bo Jackson. That is not bad at all. And Javon Solomon for the Bills. Wow. 2 chrome Gridiron Ambassadors out of 1 break. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Last one for the last blaster of the night. Mr. Richardson, we have seen. Welcome back, sir, number 5. Brett Favre, we have seen. And I see what's happening. I see. We'll get there, okay? Peyton Wilson for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brett Favre. Jim McMahon, the old ball coach, out there throwing around the pigskin. Drew, Call Me the Breeze, not bad. And ladies and gentlemen, we have another liquid. Let's see who the lucky winner chicken dinner is for said liquid. This is going to be a Broncos liquid rookie card of Bo Nix. That is a banging hot card right there. That is completely see-through on the liquid. Bo Nix, rookie card. That's on fire. Just give you 2 seconds to have a look at that, because my goodness, we're just going to set that fella right here where he can stay in view. And oh, by the way, J.C. Latham on the color match for the Titans, who actually had a really nice pull again. Okay, 2 days. Buddy, welcome in. Still a few teams available if anybody wants to jump in late. Still a few available. And we've been through 2 blasters. We're going to the Mega. Going for the Mega. Thank you, my friend. That means a pad load, really does. Spoke earlier in the break about how we have gone since the last break from 14 subscribes to, I believe TikTok has over 400 now. And I can't be more appreciative than I am. I really appreciate everybody that's been so supportive. It's been fantastic. And I hope we keep hitting heat the way we have done so far. Nice little piece of styrofoam in this one to keep her from moving around too much. We're going to pull that fella out of there. Give them a little wiggle room. And blammo. And there's your 3-compartment mega box. All empty. All yours. If you bought the team. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Greatly appreciate you, my friend. It's the only way we can get around. Help each other out. Let's dig. Let's see what kind of heat we can find in this mega. I have been curious since we listed it to see if we go anywhere, you know, uber different in the mega. Especially because that next break is going to have the mega of Mosaic. Not only a bigger box, but a different one. John Riggins doing it for the Redskins. Revis Island this time with the color swath back there. A little bit different. Marino we have seen. AR on a different card. AR5 on the different card there. It is a little different. Mr. Brett Favre. Popular guy tonight. Popular. Ooh, and here we go. Here we go. I don't know what it is. You, ladies and gentlemen, have stumbled in to a batch of banging gridiron ambassadors. Somebody was just feeling generous. Oh my. That is a Daniel Marino, shirt tucked in, towel tucked out, holder of Ray Finkel kicks everywhere world round, Dan Marino. That can sit there and look at you for a minute. As we look at a color swath of C.J. Stroud and a Kamari Lassiter. How about two little nice Texans right there? One with color. One being the thrower of the football. Thrower of the football. John Madden used to call quarterbacks a good thrower of the football. The laces. I'm glad somebody picked up on my Finkel. I'm glad somebody picked up on my Finkel there. I was reaching, a little bit of a reach. Y'all know I'm going to try to throw in some movie lines every now and then. And somebody picked up on my Finkel. The old ball coach. Again, we've seen McMahon. We have seen McMahon. Let us take a look and see what else we can find behind him. I know there's chrome mirroring back there trying to get our attention, but we're not going to look. Drew, Mr. Call Me the Breeze. Emmett Smith. Banging Cowboy. New to this one. Haven't seen that. Not kin to Anaya Smith, wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jordan Love. You don't really see a whole lot of that nice kind of base, but with the color swath of Jordan Love there. That's a good one. Not bad at all. Mean Joe Green. Come on back, hit me one more time. Hit me one more time. Let's see what we're pulling here, folks. On the chrome. Bam! Mike Vick for the Falcons. Mike Vick for the Falcons with the color on the chrome. 2001, round 1, pick 1 on the card. That's banging. And Troy Fautanu, if I said that wrong, I apologize. But on a sweet color for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh seems like they always have a nice mix between the legends and the new names, up and comers. They always seem like they're in the middle, right? I mean, obviously they were incredible back in the day, but they always land around that place where they've got good players and they still get good players in the draft. So, kind of cool. Guess that's why they've only had 3 head coaches in history. 4 now. There are some that have had 4 in a year. Oh, man. Kurt Warner for the Arizona. There's the Sheriff again. If you got the Colts tonight, you went too deep on Peyton. Too deep on Peyton and AP. How about that? Not bad. And we've got some heat. Some heat. I know you see it back there. I know you see it back there. We're going to get there. Mr. Kelsey. We know all about him. How about Makai Wingo? Little fella there. Little fella. Not bad at all, Makai Wingo. Joe Montana. Joe Montana. Great story about him and John Candy. If you ever get a chance to look it up. Not bad at all. Here we go. Let's look at another liquid. Let's look at another liquid. Did we pull 2 X-Man rookie card liquids? I believe we did. That's fantastic. X-Man on the liquid. Xavier Leggett. Xavier Leggett. Beautimus. Beautimus. Let's put him right there. And last but not least, Jalen Polk. If you got the Patriots, that is a rookie card for one of their not terrible players. And it's got the color to go with it. That is not a base. Very not bad. And we're maybe halfway through our mega. Maybe halfway. Manning brings me joy. He brings joy to me. Oh, man. I don't know. He was obviously Hall of Fame level player, but man, he's a good entertainer too. He's funny as crap. Well-spoken. Knows his place in the room. Tim Brown. We hit the Gronk. Patriots having a decent night. Dickerson on the rec specs. We've seen some of these. Some are popping back up. Some are new. Getting a little mix of both. Troy. Troy hitting for the Cowboys there. We did see Ray Lewis. We got something happening back there. So we're going to do the old bamboozle. And look at Mr. Cameron Kitchens first. Cameron Kitchens. Ray Lewis and the sweetness. Let's see what's happening with this action back here, folks. Oh, looks like another zone out. Who is it going to be? How about Jerry Rice? And that's right, 208 of them bad boys. Jerry Rice, zone out, mirrored, total touchdowns, Jerry Rice. That's beautimous. And not a bad rookie color swath, Jonathan Brooks there. Not bad. A lot of chrome, a lot of inserts, a lot of parallels in these packs tonight. A lot. Not bad at all. Let's keep digging. We're about halfway through the mega. Hope everybody's having a good time. James Harrison probably still running the touchdown back. Ooh, there's a nice base of Jerry Rice to go with the 208 total touchdown refractor. Chad Ochocinco, I believe we saw that one earlier. I know we saw Mr. Barry Sanders. Sticky Ricky, class of 99, round 1, pick 5. And we got something behind him, so we're going to take a look at Mr. Jacob Cowing for the 49ers. Hitting a lot tonight on the 49ers. Olu Fashanu. We had that earlier on the base. Nice little parallel there with the color. If you wound up getting the Jets. Jets. And behind Ricky, looks like an after image, alter image, after image. Oh, we have an eagle, and that is the man, Brian Dawkins. This guy brought enough wood to build a house, if you know what I mean. Wow. That is smoking. And I think that might be our first after image of this break. We have kind of tiptoed over into the Gridiron Ambassador Club tonight, which I love. New bangers, you know, new variations. Everybody gets to see those. I love that. But there's nothing wrong with those after image and the zone outs. Let's see. We got Mr. T.O. there, catching the ball from Donovan McNabb back in the day. We definitely had a Dougie Williams earlier. Sean Alexander for the Seahawks. Jerome Get on the Bus Bettis seems to always be followed when he does show up behind Troy. We got some action happening back there, so let's go right here to Mr. Jalen Ford for the Saints. Not terrible. Let's see what's happening, friends, because we have some color here. If you got the Colts tonight, that is Jalen Simpson, the card of the night so far, folks. And I'm going to give you a second. And let's just see which one of these things don't belong here. Because, Mr. Simpson has clean edges, clean corners, and he is numbered. Again, some of the most sought-after cards on the planet right now are uptowns and downtowns, and there are over 1,000 of them printed. This is number 211 of only 250. And man, for value, maybe not name, but for value, leader in the clubhouse until said otherwise. And nothing wrong with a Caleb Williams. On the color swath, Caleb Williams from the University of Southern California. Not bad at all. Looking at the list here, somebody has the Indianapolis Colts. Somebody is having a good night. A really good night. Because that one's going to last a while. Definitely needs to be slabbed. Lawrence Taylor, the gift that keeps on giving. Fast Freddy, not kin to Lawrence Taylor, but for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Jason Witten, catcher of many Troy Aikman touchdown passes. Thurman Thomas. J.J. Watt for Houston. Got a little action happening, so we're going to do the old switcheroo here. Brandon Dorless for the Atlanta Falcons. And Ray just quit. I think I heard his truck crank up next door and speed through my driveway. So, sorry about that. I'll explain later. J.J. Watt. And let's take a look at what we got happening here. Oh, looks like another on the chrome. Kalen King rookie for the Packers. Definitely one of the teams of the night. Definitely one of the teams of the night. Happening on that chrome. That is fire. And that is a rookie card for Kalen King. And by the way, let's sprinkle in a dab of color swath Marshall Faulk for you. To think we only have 2 more blasters of this set, and we'll be done. So these big names, these bigger cards, if you like them, better get in the next break. We will have 2 blasters of this Topps 24 signature and 1 mega of the mosaic that I showed you earlier. Different name here for the night, for sure. Edgerrin James from the U. Eli Manning. To go with and not be confused by the color match Eli Manning that we drew earlier. Wow. There's you a nice Brian Dawkins base to go with his buddy there on the after image. Gotta love it when you got 2 of them together. You can see the difference between them. Richard Sherman, one of the smartest people on the planet. Google it. Let's see here. Hines Ward, always happy. And we got more fire happening back there. So let's look at Adiza Isaac. Adiza Isaac for the Baltimore Ravens. And let's even take a look at a color swath of Jason Kelsey. That's a nice one to go with the base that we drew earlier. We may have even drawn two of them. But the Kelsey definitely carries the name notoriety with it. Let's see what is going on back here. We have not seen this card tonight. Folks, if you have the Colts, you are the proud owner of a StarCast Anthony Richardson. That's not a magic trick. You can see through it. And good grief. I mean, if you pull a StarCast and a numbered safety rookie on the same night, I would, I'd be happy. I'd be happy. I'm just saying. I wouldn't be sad. That's, have yourself a night. JW is just having a good night. Man. Just having a night. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. We got 2 packs left, folks, and we're done for the night. And good grief. I mean, I don't know. We've already got StarCast. We've already got Hollows. We've already got everything. We've already got a numbered card. We can't just keep going. But you never know. The old man Terry Bradshaw. How about that? Another Brady. Sweet. We didn't see Brady at all in the first break, and that's twice we have seen him in this one. So that's nice to see. C.J. Stroud coming in strong again. TD getting the ball from Elway. Nice Bryce Young card with the color there. Got a little heat. Let's look at Mr. J.C. Latham here. J.C. Latham, rookie card for the Titans. Let's see what else we got here. Amarius Mims, rookie on the color for the Cincinnati Kitties. For the Cincinnati Cats. The Bengals. And let's look at some more chrome. Ladies and gentlemen, we have pulled yet another Ambassador rookie card. Xavier freaking Worthy. Burning in my hands. Let's not forget the one you pulled earlier with 2 of them on the same refractor. That is the X-Man. That is a valuable piece of cardboard right there. That is a valuable piece of cardboard not to be slept on. Kansas City Chiefs, have yourself a night. Wow. Don't even know who to put in the back. Let's just put this fella right here on the side. And we've got 1 pack left, and we're done. Greatly appreciate everybody's support. Everybody being here tonight. We'll run through some of these highlights after this last pack. Some of the hits we hit tonight. Hope everybody signs up for the next one. Again, follow First Due Collectibles on all social media platforms, and you won't be able to miss it. I'll have it listed on there. Hopefully by tomorrow, when the next one will be. And then after that, we're going to dig in to some baseball, and there are some banging cards. Some of you in here were there for the last baseball one, and it is really hot. So we're going to have fun with that. Last but not least, Bo Jackson. Huge name. Randy Moss. Aaron Donald. These just do not miss. Big John Elway. Mike Vick to go with the chrome insert that we pulled earlier. And we have got 1 more back here. If you could believe that. That is chrome. Liatu Latu, I believe is how that is pronounced. Again, rookie card for your Indianapolis Colts. Mr. Vick. Jatavion Sanders, nice rookie card with the color match there for the Panthers. And last card of the night. Let's have a look. Oh, we have another duel, and we go this way. We go this way because you read the card left to right. Left to right. Oh my. What a way to close. I hope somebody has this team, whoever it is. It is. Talking about a generational gap. How about we close on the Sheriff on Chrome Paramount pairings with Anthony Richardson? That, folks, is the gift that keeps on giving the whole year round. Kind of like the Jelly of the Month Club. My goodness. My goodness. That's what we call a walk-off in the sports industry. That's beautiful. And I be very delicate with card. Very delicate. Very nice. Do not want to touch. Hey, congratulations to everybody that did well tonight. And even if you didn't purchase a team and you just hung out and threw something in the chat, or you subscribed or you followed, I greatly appreciate you. I really do. I'm going to take a look here when I get done with the break. Whoever bought the most teams, again, is getting the Gridiron Kings variation of Saquon Barkley. That is a 2023 Panini Saquon Barkley, ready to be sent to be graded. If you haven't seen these, they are on a canvas. You can almost see the texture. They're on canvas like a piece of art. So whoever got the most teams is getting this tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. I will have these packaged up, heading your way as soon as I can. I'm going to especially get these little more rare ones here loaded and protected for you, so don't get any scratches on them. Real quick, before we end, run right back through it. Look at those Chiefs tonight. Xavier Worthy, Gridiron Ambassadors. Peyton and AR on the Paramount pairings for the Colts. Anthony Richardson, Starcast for the Colts. Stop me if you've heard this song. Jalen Simpson on the pink numbered to 250 for the Colts. Yeah, they're, okay. Dan Marino on the Gridiron field level Gridiron Ambassadors. Brock freaking Bowers, one of the most sought after rookies in the hobby right now, on the field level Gridiron Ambassadors. Another Kansas City Chief Paramount pairing with Dante Hall and the X-Man. I'm just going to remind everybody that this is the same guy. You see. This is the same guy. That's quite a night for that young man. Brian Dawkins on the after image. Xavier Leggett on the liquid for the Carolina Panthers. On the chrome, Tyler Nubin, safety rookie card for the New York Football Giants. And there's your second X-Man on the liquid. Rare to hit one, you got two if you got the Panthers tonight. Mr. Rice, zone out, chrome, 208 total touchdowns. Michael Vick, chrome, beautiful card. Will Levis back to those Titans on the Gridiron and Ambassadors field level, beautiful card. Timothy Brown on the zone out, 105 total touchdowns. Jordan Morgan on the chrome rookie card for the Green Bay Packers. Eli Manning on the color for the New York Giants. And last but not least, Mr. Bo Nix rookie card liquid variation. That's banging. I hope you all enjoyed tonight as much as I enjoyed it. because that was a great time. We saw a lot of huge cards. I'm happy for whoever got them. Follow me wherever you have social media. Keep looking out for updates, and I'll have these packaged up and shipped to you delicately as soon as I can. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be nice to each other, take care of each other, and have a good night. Thank you.